What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. In today's video, I'm going to break down the one and only trade that I took today that netted me 48% on QQQ calls, right? Trading options popped off today. Great way to end the week. But before we get into that, please check out the link in the description below to the Discord. I put my levels in there. You guys would have had these levels before the market opened, and you could have taken the same play as me. So as you guys can see, we have QQQ pulled up. We can see a lot of consolidation. What my natural instinct was to mark out the pre-market highs and the lows because we didn't necessarily have a trend. We did have a small uptrend from the pre-market, but overall we had those pre-market highs and pre-market lows. So pre-market lows were 407, pre-market highs 409.65. We had two touches, actually three, well, technically four touches of resistance at 409.65. You can see one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then we ended up breaking through that in the pre-market. Once we broke through that in the pre-market, that level was not necessarily completely invalid for me, but I was looking at it as an area of support now that we broke through. This is a classic break and retest, right? So you can see, we zoom in here, we pull up here, the market opens here, we instantly get a sell-off, right? With that sell-off, what am I looking for? I'm looking for QQQ to find some support and continue this uptrend. And I typed that out in the Discord. I'm looking for a possible uptrend entry. Here's the uptrend entry right here. You can see that 409.65 support or previous resistance now becomes a support. Price comes down to that area paired up with the 45-day EMA. We end up finding support. Once we bounce here, I decide to take an entry on QQQ calls, and I'll explain my reasoning. If you guys don't know already, the red arrows are my entries, the purple arrows are my exits. Here's my reasoning for entering the trade. Once we began to bounce, I entered my first contract right here towards the bottom of this candle. And why did I enter here, you ask? Every single video, like for the past week, I have explained this. Every time you enter, you want to understand what is my risk to reward. In this case, my risk was a break below the 45-day EMA. I was going to stop out and be done with the trade. The reason I was going to stop out there was because that was a previous resistance around this 409.65. It was a previous resistance, now turned support, number one. And number two, the 45-day EMA was right there, also acting as support. So if we were going to break below that, I was simply going to be out of the trade. So as you can see, my risk is literally so small. So small. We stop out, cool, I'm done. I'll look for another trade. Boom. Didn't stop out. Let's freaking go, right? We start to push up. I enter one more contract, keeping the same stop loss, so slightly more risk on this trade. I enter one more contract here. We end up having a nice push up. Absolutely beautiful. Almost caught the bottom of this. I'm not even going to lie. This was freaking crazy. And then we push up. My target was 411.3, right? Now, you may ask, why was your target 411.3? I'll go back and show you right now. 5-minute time frame, QQQ, we have 411.3 as a previous resistance level that we played yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video as well, we had a resistance in the pre-market, another resistance in the pre-market, and then as soon as the market opened, this is where we took a trade yesterday on as well. So that 411.3 was a prominent level, enough to have a target at essentially for me. So my target was 411.3 to the upside. So a very good risk to reward. We were simply risking about maybe 10, 20 cents to the downside here for a possible, however many cents this is, 409.82 to literally like $1.50 almost to the upside. Beautiful risk to reward. We ended up getting out on this candle. I got out here early before it hit 411.3 because oftentimes, if you guys have watched my past videos, I have been burnt trying to hold my position until it hits exactly that level. I don't want to be super greedy. I want to get out close to that level. But one key here with trading options is with the price pushing up. When price pushes up very abruptly, you can see that the bid and the ask continue to push up very rapidly when price moves up very rapidly. So price may be at one level, right? And come back to that level after it already pushed up there and be at a lower premium simply because the volume wasn't there at that time, if that makes sense. So essentially, I sold out, and once we started to push on this candle, tried to milk as much of it as I could, and then got out of the trade. So from the initial entry to the exit, 48%. Let's go, baby. Beautiful way to finish the week. Finish the week strong. This was I'm not going to lie, I was kind of scared to get into this trade. We had two confluences. We had the 45, and then we had that resistance turn support there. But I knew that regardless, if I was going to lose, I wasn't going to lose very big at all. I was simply going to lose a small amount because I was so close to that stop loss. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you learned something from this. Hopefully you can apply it to your trading. And hopefully you guys can see some success with trading. It's been a good week. We have a 3-day weekend ahead of us. So coming back into Monday, please do not over leverage. Please do not use more size than you should, and stay safe out there trading. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button down below, like this video for more videos like this one. Please check out the Discord in the link in the description down below. Post the levels in there. Could have taken the same trade if you had the Discord. And I'll see you guys in the next video.